Hello, Kathy Vick Deeply Awake. And this one just did a video on what it's like as a human being to be intuitive. And we would say, yes, she has not listened to that Crayon recording that she put as the companion to that piece, and has no memory, so she doesn't remember. She just, oh yeah, that's one is about the intuition. So, and now we're on. And so, what do we have to say about the intuition? Well, we will speak as her team. Let's do that, shall we? What a fascinating thing to say that we have walked with her whole life. Well, we have made this very plain, have we not? That beautiful heart, that if you put your hand on your chest, you might be able to feel it. Or put a couple of fingers to your wrist. There it is, your heartbeat. My, it's real. It's really in there. Well, we would say that spark that creates the human body, that is the spark of Creator, dear. Yes. And as a human, you carry certain attributes that other creatures do not. And one of these attributes is a living, breathing, what do you want to call it? Angelic, soulic, higher self. This is true. And so, given that reality, that truth, well, it is true there are some who are just more sensitive to it because they long for it physically. This one has talked about the physical pain she used to have with her sense of home sickness, and we can assure you it was a very profound one, which made her very despondent at times, and so often wanted to leave. Sure, it hurt around here. Sure, her thoughts hurt her a lot, and the whole thing was hard. However, this homesickness was the longing to really, really, well, be home in the skin here and believe this higher understanding, this broader perspective, these incongruous thoughts, these unusual experiences. So sure, in this one's history, sure, yes, there had to be big things. Yes, it's because it had to be that way. But what we say is that everyone has them. Everyone has experienced unusual things, miracles, dreams that move them, events that occur, strangers they meet. And we would say, a beautiful thing. Has anyone ever seen this God, person, or thing on earth, clothed and interacting, creating miracles? No. God's work is done through humans. And then there is this other part, this magical thing, this funny thing, which at times, with just a thought, can lift your step a bit and make you feel stronger, but you don't know where it's coming from, or you have a new thought, and it doesn't make no sense compared to what you're realizing, in just daily life, the thrum of daily life. But here's a thought that is new and pretty. Perhaps it's just an idea. Oh, I want to go to Joe's Crab Shack tonight to eat. Okay? So you just have a stray thought, oh yes, the crab sounds good tonight. And so you go. And there, funny enough, something happens. You meet someone. You see something. You realize something. And you don't know why, but you feel different now. Better, perhaps. Well, what we are suggesting is that intuition plays a very, very profound part of the synchronicity thing. And if you are noticing more synchronicity in your life, well then, we would say your intuition is already online, dear ones. Yes. Synchronicity, what is that? We have a lovely thing to say about that. And it is this. Yesterday, they called it coincidence. Today, they call it synchronicity. Tomorrow, they would call it skill. We told her this well over 20 years ago. Skill, dear one, skill. So, what does that mean? It means that yes, indeed, everyone on earth walking this planet has intuition. Therefore, they have a team. Call it what you want. You may call it a team. You may call it help. You may call it teachers, guides, angels, higher self, God, Jesus. It don't matter. What matters is that the truth of the matter. What is it? It is that you are connected to a web that is far more beautiful, coherent, purposeful, and personal than you may think. And touching this web changes the web and changes the one touching it. Is it not true that in quantum mechanics the term entangled is used? Certainly. And although it's easy to think of this entanglement simply as Merkabas, which are dancing together in groups, it is far more than that. Do you not have a friend that lives in a faraway country? Do you not know that a part of your heart then abides with them and they you? And that is a web. We have said often and much, and began long ago saying, that especially the ones with memory, with this homesickness, with sensitivity, well, they are on the grid, dear one. And we told her, be ready. There will come a time when you will be asked to move, or you may be asked to change where you are physically or what you are doing to place you in situations which you must be in. And she say, oh, hey, how am I supposed to know? How will I know? That's scary. She has said it on this tape before. Yes. Oh, in the end times, well, there's going to be the cataclysms and the earthquakes and stuff like that, and I don't want to be caught with my pants down. So how will I know? How will I know? Because, of course, we told her there will be many things that change. And we told her, dear one, don't. You'll be told and you will know and you will go. Listen, listen, listen. And you know, what we instilled in her or confirmed for her is that she does have the intuitive ability to know who and what to trust, and who and what not to trust. Isn't this a form of intuition? Well, we say it's also a form of discernment, which we would say is the well, certainly discernment can be seen as a function of a balanced and healthy personality structure. Replaced is the judgment, because what is judgment except for discernment with morality attached, good and bad, right and wrong, dualism. There is another place, dear ones, and that place allows all, sees all as purposeful, all as emanations of Creator. It is true, this sight, to see all as God. And it's impossible to convince someone who believes themselves to need certain things. Conflict, oh my, so much conflict she was able to see yesterday, last night, oh my, oh my. So strong the vision, and so strongly pushed away the compassion seen as weak, the love seen as unnecessary, and slowing down the fun. So this is very enjoyable to watch, and there is nothing wrong with any of it. Synchronistically placed to learn things and see things and understand things on many levels at once. We marveled at this one early on, how deep the understanding goes, how interconnected this web. The web, dear ones. Geometrics that they're so beautiful they cannot even be languaged. Light that is above and beyond anything that can be appreciated or imagined with simple eyes, which are, of course, miracles all on their own. So, we ask you, if you are feeling like you are not a magical person, which of course everyone feels that way, this one too, then we ask you, take a look down and look at your body. Think of what it does. Think of what it looked like as a baby, as a teenager, prior to puberty, and now. How it has grown and changed and morphed and yet remained constant. Is this not a miracle on its own? Gazing at an orange slice and seeing the symmetry, the color, the vitality. Hearing a bird sing this song. The clarity, the joy, the purpose, the mystery. Intuition, synchronicity, and this profoundly beautiful web of love and benevolence, which you yourself are part of. Every single person on earth has a place. If they did not, they would not be here. It's how it works. You come in loaded with such history, such love, and such beauty. Yes, this may be a bath of love for you, but we say it is in this state that intuition is the loudest and the most pure, because it is from love. Yes, it's important to feel this for self. And then, it is impossible to not feel it for others. Impossible. So, the angriness and all of the things that people do to make things so hard for themselves. This is pain behavior. It's not seeing self clearly. And oftentimes these are such deeply grooved reactions that they are nearly or truly impossible to budge. And it is a pity, it's sad. And it is something that is shifting for humanity. But individually, well, what is humanity but individual jewels? We give her the image once again of a beach we gave her when we did the Yeshua Ben Yeshua channel. We showed her a beach, and it was glittering with jewels, each piece of sand a precious, breathtaking jewel, and that each of these jewels was one of the beautiful people here. And this one blue jewel looked up at the sky and saw the Jupiter and could feel nothing but that planet, and became that planet and looked down on the beach, not able to see with anything but this other vision, a beautiful little blue jewel on a beach, on this blue planet, winking at it. What is real? What is real? We contend it has nothing to do with the outer reality and has everything to do with love. Love is real. Let that be your guide. So easy to be taken over with other things which tantalize and terrorize and unbalance. Isn't that the idea? Anger, an invitation to quiet, calm, and soothe self. Fear, an invitation to remember the truth that you are powerful, intelligent, purposeful, and worthy human beings, each. Yes, a little talk about intuition that evolves quite quickly into us telling you you are far more than you think you are, and that this means you are far more able than you might give you credit for. And we are talking to the one before you too, we say, because she does sell herself short and she's scared sometimes, okay? So, everybody wins. This is the idea, everybody wins. If everyone feels heard and is loved. Uncoupling behavior from person and being clear. We were great advocates for helping her know how to behave once she had a little bit of confidence about her intuition. How then do I behave? Good question. Well, you've got a tape for that, don't you? Yes, okay. So we leave you in peace and love and harmony, in true brotherhood and goodwill. We say fear not. How can we say that with authority and confidence? We know the eyes watching this screen emanate from a soul so powerful, so breathtakingly complete, and so in joy for this moment, and this moment, and this moment. We speak to the all, we speak to the one, and we say in Nakesh to close. Namaste.